Welcome to the McNees Data Security Podcast Series. This podcast will address 3 facts all businesses must know about the EU GDPR by Tom Markey, attorney at law. Mr. Markey practices in the education law, financial services, injunction, litigation, and privacy and data security groups at McNees.
If you follow international news, you might have heard the acronym GDPR. It stands for General Data Protection Regulation, and it's a new law that takes effect in the European Union and the United Kingdom on May 25, 2018. In this podcast, I'm going to share with you 3 key points that you, as an American business person, need to know about GDPR before it takes effect. Many businesses here in the U.S. are in GDPR denial. They think that because they don't have a physical presence or employees in the EU, that GDPR doesn't apply to them. So the first key point that you need to understand is that GDPR is truly global in its reach. It applies not only to businesses with a physical presence or employees in the EU, but also to any business that handles or stores the personal information of individuals in the EU. So let me give you an example. If you're a retailer and you sell your products online, you might sell to people around the world, including in the EU. And when you sell those products, you probably collect a lot of personal information, including people's names, email addresses, physical shipping addresses, payment information, and potentially a host of other personal information. This all qualifies as protected personal data under GDPR, and so even if you don't have a presence in the EU, you may still be subject to GDPR. With only a little more than 2 months to go before GDPR takes effect, it's absolutely crucial for you to analyze at this point whether GDPR applies to your business. The second key point you need to know about GDPR is that it creates new rights, responsibilities, and obligations that businesses in the U.S. are unfamiliar with. For example, GDPR contains the right to be forgotten, also known as the right to data erasure. This right allows individuals to actually request that you delete all personal information you have about them. This poses a huge challenge for most businesses because they simply don't have a process in place or the right technology to handle these requests. The right to be forgotten is only one of many new requirements that we see in GDPR that most U.S. businesses are not ready to deal with. The third key point you need to know about GDPR is that the penalties for non-compliance can be significant. The maximum regulatory fine under GDPR is 20 million euros or 4% of your worldwide revenue, whichever is greater. GDPR also allows individuals to bring claims directly against your company if you violate their rights under GDPR. So in summary, the 3 things that you need to know about GDPR are: number 1, GDPR has a truly global reach. Number 2, GDPR contains rights and responsibilities that we're not familiar with in the U.S. and that take a significant investment to comply with. And number 3, the penalties and consequences for non-compliance can be severe. If your company is in GDPR denial, don't wait any longer. Give us a call. Privacy and data security attorneys at McNees can help you evaluate whether your company is subject to GDPR, and if so, what steps you need to take in the next 2 months to comply. For more on this topic, see the information on the following screen.